It's tabletop time.
I'm Alicia.
I'm Dave.
I'm Jen.
And this is Lachlan. The weirdest spelling of Lachlan ever.
All right, there you go. That's the price for rolling a 1. Is the highest roller gets to introduce you. So there we go. Your name has just been attacked.
I'm used to it.
Okay.
I have it spelled incorrectly just everywhere.
Yeah.
There was some discussion on Discord. Well, this is episode 2 of Horror Thing.
Yay,
It's our
horror theme,
It's
my
our horror
favourite
one shot.
theme.
It's our late belated horror one shot where we play in horrors. And in the last episode, Jen, what happened?
It's also Thanksgiving, by the way, where we are. Well, not where we are,
Well,
but online.
in 6 hours in America, it's when we're
sorry.
currently streaming.
I was going to say. Anyway, what happened? We all woke up in a dirty, dank room, not knowing who anyone is. We woke up with 3 other companions. And then we managed to escape and make our way into the mansion where we found a number of horrible things, including a skull that wanted to give me a kiss.
And
I
you
took
did
a
give it a
kiss.
kiss, and it allowed you to escape the labyrinth with its kiss.
Yeah. Delicious.
Cool.
Now we're going up a mysterious ladder.
Yeah, you climb the ladder. We'll just dive straight in. You all climb up the ladder one after the other. At the base of the ladder, Cohen cries. He seemingly doesn't want to climb up.
Cohen, you have to climb up. Remember our hand-holding pact that we made?
Make a persuasion check.
Okay.
You have 6 dice.
Oh, okay.
3.
Four.
No, 4. 4.
4.
He looks at you, sighs, says, at least I might be able to find my girl this way. And then he climbs up the stairs after you. And at this stage, you all clutch your head. There is a pang of pain as memory flushes back into you.
Got on the ladder.
And I'm going to get you to all roll a destiny dice. If you get a 10 or lower, you will remember 1 thing. If you get a 11 or higher, you will remember 2 things.
Oh, that was almost an 11.
Lachlan remembers a thing.
Hey.
Alicia remembers 2 things. And Jen remembers 2 things.
Everything.
Maybe not everything, maybe 3.
I rolled a 20.
Jen rolled a 20.
Yep.
And you don't remember everything,
Yep.
but you remember a lot. And here is your character sheet.
Hey! Woo!
So you remember not your memories yet. They're foggy and coming back, but you certainly remember all your capacities. Lachlan, pick a skill, any skill.
Can I pick a vocation?
You can.
I pick vocation.
You remember your last vocational skill. You don't have any others. You have 6 dice in hand-to-hand, like fist fighting, like bully. Bully. Give people a good old punch. Alicia,
Rough housing.
what would you like to know the secrets of?
Can I get a vacation as well?
Okay, so you've already got one in there, right?
Yeah.
Occultism. You have literature, and you have 8 in that. And you have another thing to pick that you'd like to. And you have no more vocationals.
Okay.
Can I quickly ask? So I just know about myself. I don't know about anyone else.
Yes.
Just yet. Yeah, cool.
Acrobatics? Maybe?
You have nothing in acrobatics. So you just have base 3. So you
Okay.
can put 3 in. Cool.
That's exciting.
All right. You clamber up the stairs and you now feel that you're in the ground floor of a fairly regular seeming mansion.
Guys, I remember my name.
Remember your... No, you don't remember your
I
name.
don't remember my name.
You remember all your abilities.
But I
you
remember
don't
that
your
I'm
name.
really good at karate and I'm really good at the piano, which I already knew, but still I know even more now.
Your name is close. You're on the verge of remembering it, but not quite.
Well,
It's like Vanessa or Flower, something like that.
those names suit you.
Yeah.
But, that's at least bodes well that it's not going to stay gone forever.
Yeah, that's true. All right. Out from outside, briefly at the edge of your hearing, the piano music fades away.
Is the hatch closed?
You hear a bark The hatch doesn't automatically close. You just hear like the sound of like a pound of the Baskerville style, like deep, like from the distance.
Lily? Is that
Sounded like it was outside.
The alligators bark?
Cool. So you're standing in a corridor.
Like the kick
Oh, you're standing in a room that you quickly open. It's a small room. There's nothing much going on in it. And you open the door into a wide corridor.
Have there been any windows as
No.
we've been traveling? No.
No.
This
No.
is a windowless mansion.
But we felt we were underground.
You felt you were in the basement, and now you have climbed up. Now you feel like you're on the ground floor. In fact, as soon as you enter this large corridor, at the very end of the corridor, you see an opulent window with big old dusty
fantastic.
curtains over it.
I want to make my way to the window.
All right. So do you all follow?
Yeah.
You head over to the
Is
window.
it lighter in here, or is it like
Moonlight is coming through the open window, but
keep
the lights
torch
aren't
handy
on.
and on?
Still good.
It's you can certainly see a bit
There we
better
go.
now. Cool. So you head over to the window and you look out, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
You see a dramatic night sky. Rain flies almost perpendicular to you. It's windy. And the mansion looks down, even from the ground floor, across a little bit of yard, through a wrought iron picket, like pole fence, sort of overgrown, down off a cliff to the ocean.
How did we end up here? This is nuts.
Yeah, that looks like a long fall. Let's not go out that way.
Can I see?
We know this is the haze.
If I look out, is there like a town or anything in the distance?
Not from the window you're currently standing at.
Okay.
I'm going to get you all to make a perception check. Challenge level 4.
Well, about that. Yeah, nah.
5. No, that's
All of them.
all of them. Critical success.
Critical. How many did you get?
I got all 6.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. There's a flurry of movement behind you, and you spin. In time to catch something that no one else noticed, and you see that the foot, the leg, the last part of what you think is Cohen, his leg dashing around the corner, disappearing from you.
Look at
Colin. What the heck?
You call that Cohen?
Like, yeah, not enough that it's because I know that there's like this thing in the house, but enough that like these guys would definitely be able to hear me.
what? Where are you?
You don't know. Well, he's gone.
God, probably ran up to find his girlfriend.
Well, not our problem now.
Well, that's a bit harsh, but
We told him to hold hands. If he couldn't have done that,
Exactly.
we can only do so much.
That's
Yeah.
it. If he's gonna run, he's gonna run.
Yeah. Should still probably try and find him, though.
Yeah, probably. All right, we'll head off in the direction that I saw him run off in.
With your brief discussion and walking up the corridor, I'm assuming, by the time you reach the corner and turn, there's no one inside.
Lost cause?
Well, do you have a better idea where to go?
Yeah.
well, we heard those dogs barking before.
Oh,
They
that
come
sounded-
from anywhere specific?
With my
From outside somewhere.
Oh, okay.
with my perception check, because I can see the outside, can I get a general idea of like how far away or what side of the house we're on?
That was the back side of the house looking over a cliff, yeah.
And that was facing the window.
That was looking out through the window. You could navigate to the front of the house.
Okay, then I want to navigate to the front.
All right.
See
You
if I
walk
find a door.
down the length of the corridor, open a large set of double doors until you're in a fairly stereotypical entrance hall to a mansion. Two flanking stairs lead up to a mezzanine, and the large doors, windows, curtains. The curtains are mostly drawn, very old school style. Moonlight's creeping in and through like those little skylight windows that are above the windows. Yeah, but everything's a little bit dusty and old, and yeah, that's what you see.
Is there doors to lead out? Entrance / exit?
There is a large double door at the
Cool.
entrance.
I go to open it.
You walk up to the entrance and you shake it, and you see through the windows on the doors, they're like fairly standard mansion doors, that there is wrapped chain around the outside of the handles and a big padlock on the exterior of the door.
I kind of look around and say that, okay, so the door's locked. Anyone got like a rock or something we can just smash our way through?
Well, we got the flashlight.
I gestured to the door.
All right.
Do we want to risk breaking
So-
our...
You're going to smash the window on the door.
How big is the window?
Yeah, and how thick's the glass?
It's the window with the iron fittings in it, so you'd have to you're not going to be able to just. It's not a single
Yeah.
panel. It's like decorative stained glass and stuff.
Leaded glass.
Is there a window that's more solid glass?
No, they're all opulent. Like with there's no window that you think you could climb through without it being opened, unless you also broke out the frame of the glass as
Should
well.
take a lot longer and a lot of noise. And
Yeah, definitely not as simple. And you can't if you popped it, you can't like put your hand out and unlock it because it's a padlock on chain on the exterior of the door. So
maybe we'd have a better luck finding a way out if we go up.
Maybe. Can I look out through the window? What can I see? What else can I see at the front? Can I see like a way that maybe we got put into the basement? Like a trapdoor?
make a perception check from the front through the windows.
It's not called a trap. There's like an entrance they have in America with the...
But yeah, I know the
Yeah.
trapdoors down to the basement.
Great.
With 3, you do. You see, it's a rather large estate. There's actually a large, like, barn/garage building that you can't see into, but it's open, and you can see that's where cars would park. But from your angle, you can kind of see, you know what it is. So the driveway leads around into it. There's the ground outside's a bit churned up, like there's been movement, footsteps, lots of groups of footsteps wandering back and forth. There's a lot of movement. That pushes through overgrowth and mud on paths and stuff. So it's quite clear people have been very active in this property, but only recently. And you do see like a little hatch that leads downstairs off to the right.
Okay. It's just occurred to me, what forms of telecommunication are available?
None.
Okay, so... no.
A telephone, if you
Okay.
went onto a fixed wall telephone, that is the only type of
Okay.
telephone you're aware of.
So mobile phones don't
In fact, you are aware that the era is in fact the 60s.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
That
Alright.
age.
So
Please.
yeah, you guys don't have a concept of where's my mobile phone because you know
Yeah, cool,
that
cool.
currently you're living through the Cold War.
Yeah. Alrighty, cool. So there's no way really for us to say we're trapped unless we find.
Unless you find a fixed landline rotary phone.
Cool. Great. Okay. Yeah, let's go upstairs.
Cool. You spin to turn upstairs, and right at the top on the mezzanine looking down at you is a figure. Black popped collar, cloak, pale white skin, black V-pointed hair pulled back, pointed ears, completely pallid, staring down at you. Lightning flashes outside in the rain.
Vampire?
Vampire.
Hello?
Run?
Greetings. Welcome to my slaughterhouse.
Slaughterhouse.
Well, see, we kind of got out, so it's not that great. Just putting it out there.
I would not recognize and recommend antagonizing it.
Vampires don't exist. They're not real. This guy is clearly just
Yeah, but
some psycho.
yeah, those are still dangerous.
He-
Don't antagonize.
As you're talking, he lifts up a head. Blood drips from a freshly cut neck stump, and you recognize it as Cohen's features. Blonde hair, long mullety hair, just blood pouring down. And then he says, I cannot wait to play with my other escapees. And then he just throws the head across the corridor, like off to his right, and pops his collar up and starts one hand on the banister, very slowly, like walking down the stairs towards you.
Run.
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 Run? Okay, can you all make an athletics check as you run from the vampire?
1,
Whoa.
2, 3.
That's just a lot of sixes.
3 successes. 3
Three.
successes. Boding well.
You don't have to outrun the bad guy. You just have to outrun your friends.
Whoa!
Hey!
You're so athletic.
Heck yeah!
Whoops.
You get 5 successes. You all sprint off. Jen's feet almost spinning on the spot, almost like a cascade of smoke behind you and dust as you bolt with such speed away from this vampire as he descends the stairs, and you dart your head across his shoulders, and he seems to be walking at you with an just the same pace. Eyes dead and low, staring at you, blood, his hands are dripping with blood as he walks down the corridor.
As I'm running, I want to see if I can perceive anything that I think can be used as a weapon, like a candelabra or a fork or whatever it may be.
Your body can be used as a weapon, and you
Yeah,
are
you
more
do
confident in your karate than any other.
Okay.
Yeah.
In that case, I want to run ahead because I run
Yep,
very
yep.
fast, and then hide behind like a door or a barrier or something, or like a corner.
Okay, with 6 successes, you actually peel so far ahead of the other two. You round the corner ahead of them. You get it. You're probably like 15, 20 meters ahead, and you hide around a corner.
Yep.
Okay.
Wait for
And
us.
assume a stance.
And as you assume the stance facing back the way you were coming, hands whip out of the wall and grab you around the face and pull you back into darkness. Do you make any sound?
Yeah, I scream.
There is a scream, a shrill scream, and the two of you round a corner, and she's nowhere to be seen.
Where did she go?
I was about to ask you the same thing. Moment of realization. Peek back around the corner. Is the vampire still just
Yeah,
menacingly?
he's striding towards you menacingly.
He is the snail.
He's the snail.
She's got to be around here somewhere. Quick, look.
Oh yeah, make
Have a
perception
look
check.
around, Yeah.
1 success.
1 success. 2 successes from Alicia. No,
Nice.
neither of you spot her. She's gone, and you can't see any trace of where she could have gone or why.
Well,
I turn back to the vampire.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe. Where is she? Where did she go?
He's coming at you with blood. He's like walking, so he's like still 20 meters behind walking down this long corridor.
Just shouting
But
at
he
her,
just
"Where did
smiles
she go?"
and strides towards you with murder in his eyes.
Okay. That was useless. Okay.
don't stop. Keep running.
All right, so you keep running.
Yeah.
Is there a direction you'd like to run in this house, or anywhere you'd attempt to go?
I think like attempting to like sort of circle back to like the foyer, but
Mm-hmm.
like in a different direction and then up the stairs.
Okay. At the pace he's following you, I'm going to allow it. So you guys just circle around, you manage to find your way, and then you get back to the foyer.
All right, well, we got to get upstairs. It's the only place we haven't been. There's got to be a way out. There's got to be something.
We can't leave without her though.
Maybe she's up there.
Right.
I mean, there's
It's
another
better-
trapdoor in the roof
better
that
than
seems to be
nothing.
common in this house.
Yeah. All right. Let's go.
All right, so you stride upstairs. Alicia, you
Yeah.
trip up the stairs like 3 times as you struggle to make your way.
Great.
And you head up, winding to the 2nd floor. There's a splash of blood trailing across the corner and a severed head that was discarded.
What else do I see?
Make a perception check.
2 successes.
Right. You see, fairly similar to downstairs, it's almost mapped out. There's a square corridor that runs the length of the house, lots of rooms that lead off it. The windows up here are wider, more like regular windows, but obviously you're a floor above the ground now. But they're more able to be opened or broken through.
Let's look at a couple of these rooms. We got to find something.
Yeah.
Just
Can I have a look around?
Yeah.
I got 2.
What am I going to get you to do? You try a few rooms, and eventually, there's a few locked doors, but one opens, and the door opens into a large library. Books across the walls, a study, a door, a book is open.
literature vocation.
Cool. Would you like to use your literature and go have a look around?
Yeah, can I do that?
Meanwhile, I'd like to. There's only one door in, isn't there?
Yeah, into this room.
Are these like bookshelves that are carved in, or is there like any freestanding furniture?
They're built into they're a big like double store, like the little ladder that slides around the outside of the
no
room.
freestanding furniture that I can like shove in front of the
There's
door?
a couple of armchairs and things, but
I'd like to shove an armchair in front of the door.
okay. You shove an armchair in front of the door, barricading yourselves in this room.
Yeah, there's
And
no way this
blocking
could,
your only way of exit.
no way this could go wrong.
All right.
Great.
Oh, 3 successes. I couldn't see the reflection on the dice. With 3 successes, you go over and you examine this book and you flick through it. And it's a book on architecture and home design, DIY work. It's rather at odds and been recently used, unlike anything else in this place.
Yeah, that's strange considering how old and dusty this mansion is.
Yeah, it gives you the sense of someone doing more recent work. Jen, your eyes were covered, your mouth was covered. You feel a tumble, a crack, pain as you hit the ground. And in the churn of you rolling across the floor, your blindfold falls off. And you find yourself on the ground with your hands tied behind your back and your legs tied up too, like around the legs, and a thing over your mouth. In a dusty room, there is a window that you can see through, so you know you're still in the mansion.
Yep.
Do you do anything?
Yeah. I try and struggle through.
Try and struggle free? Make a destiny roll.
1, 20. Oh no.
4. The bindings are too tight and you can't escape.
Can I like wriggle over to the window?
I'm going to get you to wriggling. Make a athletics check because it's quite a bit of effort to physically maneuver in that circumstance.
Challenge level.
Challenge level for this is going to be a 3. It's quite an effort due to the way you're tied. But you get 6 successes. You actually manage to like worm your way onto your knees and then worm your way onto your feet. And then you can hop over to the window standing up.
Great. I'll just do that and look out.
Make a perception check.
2.
Cool. Looking out the window, you see out over the coast. It's you recognize you're the floor above where you were before, but you're looking out over the cliffs and not finding much of use.
This is the back of the house.
Yes, the back of the house.
Okay.
And turning around in the room, you see some things you recognize. It seems to be a sort of a first holding house or a dumping ground for people captured before they're put downstairs.
Okay.
You see there's a few items, some clothes, some of your handbag with some of your makeup stuff that you had sort of maybe in your bra or something. You had a few things that we mentioned before, like your essentials.
Yeah.
But your purse with most of your stuff is on the ground.
It's on the ground?
Yeah, there's also a folded pair of glasses in the pile of crap. There's what looks to be a couple of other women's effects belonging, you assume, to Sally and to the other lovely girl whose name I've already forgotten. Haven.
Sally?
Haven.
Oh, right. Yeah. Yep. Okay. I guess I'll just spend the time literally trying to... Oh, was there a door?
There's a door.
I go...
Your hands are tied behind your back.
jump over to the door and start like slamming, not too hard, but enough to make a little bit of noise.
Okay, I'm going to get you to... trying to make noise. I'm just going to get you to roll maybe just raw strength.
Which is
Just
3,
strength.
yeah? Yep.
So base 3 if you don't have any.
Got my sheet.
So 2 successes. And then I'm going to get the 2 of you to make perception checks. However, Alicia, for this one, you're going to get a 3rd dice.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
What did you get, Lachlan?
1.
1, okay.
Come on.
No successes. No one hears you.
Okay. Then I'm just going to spend my time literally trying to unbind myself.
Okay, which you
Probably
don't
futile,
run
yeah.
into much success. All right, so the two of you are barricaded in the library, looking around. You seem to have exhausted most of what's in here, unless you're looking for anything in particular. Nothing's knocking on the door. Nothing's following you.
I'm gonna move the chair out of the way. It's like, well, you got any ideas? I'm just keep looking for a way out, I guess.
Can I have like one final look of the room in case we're like missing something?
I'm just going to say you're not missing anything, unless there's a specific thing you're trying to get to aid you in this room that you might want to find.
Do any chairs have wooden legs?
Yeah, but they're lovely antique furniture.
Do I look like I would like to attempt to break the leg of a
Okay,
chair.
make a strength athletics check.
1, 2, 3, 4.
You smash a chair. You just pick it up and throw it into the wall. It like hits the wall. You kick it, break a leg off it.
Just now, at least I feel a little comfortable.
Cool.
Hold it like a baseball bat, choke it up.
All right.
Yep. Move the thing out of the way. You're gonna head out of the room. All right.
Yeah.
What you guys gonna do?
So
Didn't you say that there was a? Did you say out loud that there was a reason that we were here, or was that just a revelation you came to yourself?
I feel like there's a reason that we came here. I just can't remember what it was.
Cool.
Yeah.
Try a couple more rooms, see if we can find a way out. I guess.
Yeah.
Make a destiny roll.
Hey, there we go.
13. 17. Combined powers combined. And I'm going to get you both to make a stealth roll too.
Oh.
Challenge level 3.
Oh boy.
One.
Nope.
1. You're going to let it be a 1.
Yep.
And 2. You both bustle around. You searching doors, you checking doors. And then eventually you get to a door you hear on the other side of. And right as you go to the handle and go to open it, the black cloaked figure of the vampire rounds the corner. What do you do?
Break open the door.
Oh, you can. Yeah, you can attempt to break open the door. You get one chance to break open the door, but he's going to come he's like 10 meters away walking towards you. You've made a bunch of noise.
Can I call out to
You can
Jen?
call. You may do anything. Just go for it.
Is that you in there?
You hear that? Yep.
Yeah.
It's good enough for me. Athletics to break down the door, I guess. Just shoulder charge it.
Yeah, sure. Looking for probably a 4 to pop the door open.
I'll destiny. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it didn't need it, but anyway.
You shoulder charge and smash through the door. It flies open. Destiny roll for Jen.
I get smacked in the face.
You get smacked onto the floor by the door
It was a
and
20
you
for
stumble
breakfast.
across the room because you were standing right in front of the door.
Just shoulder charge through it.
You burst into the room. The vampire is not far behind you. What are you doing, Alicia?
Are there any other doors in the room, or do we have to?
No,
go
there's just a large window, and there's no way you're going to get in and out before he's
he's
blocking
there?
the door. Yeah.
I smash the window.
All right, so you run over to the window.
Yeah.
Make a perception check. Challenge level 2.
Do I still have an extra?
This is
dice?
2. It's 2 dice is all you have.
Okay.
1 success. All right.
Can I use it? No.
You can use a destiny.
Is it too late?
No.
Okay.
You use a
Make it
destiny.
success.
As you run across the room to smash, your eyes, foggy as they are, glance down and you see the folded pair of glasses and instinctively know that they are yours. As you dash the door, you pick them up, I'm assuming,
Put them on.
and you put them on. Your glasses slide on and you now have 3 in perception, not 2, as you can see properly. And then you're going to smash the window. Is that what you were going to do?
Yeah.
Make a athletics check. Challenge level to smash the window is only a 2.
All right.
1 success.
Can I use my last destiny point?
You can, of course.
Yeah. Alright.
You swing with rage, and what are you using to smash the window?
Just. Can I borrow his wooden chair leg?
He's
Or is that too
busy.
late?
He's
Just
busy.
smash
Okay,
it from
just
my
my
hand.
fist.
There is
I
stuff
don't
in the
know.
room.
All
One
right.
of the boxes. I throw one of the
You
boxes.
smash the window. I'm going to say you take a level 1 injury as you cut yourself in the process.
All right.
But the window shatters and glass falls down to the outside.
I would like to untie the nameless.
Okay. Make a general knowledge check. How to do knots. Challenge level 3. She's well tied, and it's a short
Tinkering's
space
not
of time.
applicable to knots.
No, it's more applicable to tinkering. 5 successes!
Finally.
You deftly, you go in and you just like rip the bindings apart.
That works.
Oh, thank you.
And the vampire is now standing in the doorway.
Uh-oh.
Is it possible to get out of the window?
You can jump out. You're 2 floors above the ground, though.
You said there was clothes in here, right?
Yes. You won't have time to do any kinds of contraptions, but what do you think?
Is it possible to just like grab clothes over his head, run past?
You can attempt it. I'm not saying it'll work.
Are there like any vines that we could climb down?
Don't have
The
time to
window?
look.
No. Oh.
This is all happening in like 1 second right
I feel
now.
like this is super
He's in the
tense.
doorway.
Should we just
He's in the
jump?
Just
doorway.
gonna shoulder charge and say, "Run past him!" Just do my best to just throw
you gonna,
myself
like-
into just
yeah.
throw myself into him and just keep going.
All right. Post combat rolls.
Ooh, okay, that's one less dice than athletics. I'll go first.
Yep.
Just the 6 dice for the hand to hand.
You don't have reflexes, do you?
No.
Okay. So yeah, you declare.
1, 2, 3. Yeah, I'll go with 3 at the moment.
It's 5 successes.
Whoa.
You
What the heck?
You attempt to shoulder charge him, and he just smashes you back into the room. And he's going to knock you, stagger you
On your
as his
bum.
combat result. And then he bears 2 sharp fangs.
All right.
And you two are standing by the window. You're in combat now. You didn't successfully bust him out of the way.
I will also enter combat with him.
You're going to fight.
Yep.
Okay.
Can I assist?
You're going to get in a fight as well.
I tell
don't know
you
if I
to run.
Run? Okay.
Yeah, like, I did shout like.
But
r-
he's
just
at the
run.
door. Where can I run? The window? Okay.
Make a
Actually,
yeah, okay, sorry.
because am I more confident in my martial arts or am I more confident in my athletics?
Martial arts. You're pretty good at that
Go
when you're not
karate
getting
chop
grabbed
it.
from
Okay,
behind.
then I'll yep.
So you poise up in a stance.
Yep.
All right. I'm going to get you all to make an endurance check.
Do I have
Challenge
endurance?
level 3. Your endurance is Alicia's, yours is 4.
Yes.
Lachlan, yours is
Yes.
5.
Yes. I got 3.
1, 2, 3.
What do I need?
3.
Good luck.
You all.
Finally. Oh, God.
The vampire pulls his hand out, pulls something out, and just throws it. There's a flash and a blast and blinding light that makes you pull away from the light. Smoke, and your eyes flick a few times. But it doesn't shock you as much as you thought it might. And you manage to see the tail end of a foot as he dashes around the corner and runs away.
Did I have a -2 because I was staggered? Or does that only apply to combat?
Combat.
Okay.
Yeah.
Being the materialistic person that I am, I go grab my handbag.
Okay. Yep.
And I want to look at my wallet. Or is it missing?
Your like money and valuables and cards and things like that have all been taken.
Yeah.
Like
We are
someone's
also
robbed you.
17, so there's no guarantee of identification.
Are you? I said
You-
you were
you said-
young. I said
oh.
you were younger than 20.
Well, younger than 20, 17, 18, 19, there's no guarantee.
Okay, cool. I like your head cannons going on here about, yeah.
So we were buff teens that looked like we were
Yeah,
in
yeah,
school,
yeah.
so
I
I'm
guess
assuming
like 18, like
17.
end of high
Probably
school
wouldn't
sort
put
of
someone
thing.
that's like 15 in this.
Yeah, no, you're fair.
I don't
You're
know
100%
you,
fair.
You might.
Okay, so what are you doing?
I still grab my handbag and I grab all the stuff that was there.
Oh, you just grab all of it?
Just shove
Yep.
it in the bag
Just
and take it with me.
Grab it all, pile of stuff.
Yeah.
Five
All
people's
right.
clothes at a hand.
The vampire seemed to have turned tail and run. Where are you going now? You going to try and escape?
I look out the window. How fast to drop down again?
It's like 2 floors. Destiny roll. I'm going to say the vines question can now be answered. A 9, no, there's not. There's a bit of picketing, but it looks very rickety.
I made contact with this vampire.
Mm-hmm.
How strong did it feel?
Stronger than you.
But did it feel like superhumanly strong?
No, you've played footy and had an encounter with people that strong before.
You seem to know a bit about things. How strong are vampires supposed to be?
Well, I don't believe in vampires.
Yeah, but how strong are they supposed to be?
Pretty strong.
Is there a way to like
strong.
get rid of it, or like distract him? Maybe.
Could catch it.
Did anybody bring any garlic with them?
Could go find the
I look through
kitchen.
the
It's no
handbag.
garlic.
We could try and find the
Or
kitchen,
like
and
a
maybe we can
steak or-
try and catch it, trap it, and then we can
yeah,
go around without our
Yeah.
business.
Do we remember
This. Yeah, you don't have any. You haven't found a kitchen. You assume it'd be on the first floor.
Okay.
What's the time of day?
Nighttime, middle of the night.
Middle of the night.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm just sort of like, well, let's sneak downstairs, find a kitchen, and do something to,
Yeah.
get ahead of this thing.
Yeah.
All right. You'll rush downstairs. Winding down, it doesn't take you long to find what would have been an old servant's quarters, an old servant's kitchen. From downstairs, you hear a noise and then a little rush. And I'm going to get you all to make a perception challenge level 3 as a blur of movement occurs.
Nope. Still nope. Triple
What's
no.
challenge level 3?
Yep.
I'm gonna spend this.
Oh, you spent Destiny?
Yeah.
All right. So all of you, there's a flurry of movement around your feet as something bursts past you and sprints through the room at a horrifying, ungainly speed. And then as you look at the monitors,
The hell was that?
you see a flash of movement as this thing bursts past and then smashes through like a dog door, but it pushes through it in a flurry of moment. And this is what just Jen captures this.
So
And
it's,
Jen sees a flicker of outside and realizes that door from the kitchen also leads outside. It ran from up. It clearly had come up from the basement.
it's
It
left the premises now.
looks like it.
Can I fit through that?
The dog flap?
Yeah.
Yes. You are very small. And it's a dog flap for a big dog or an alligator.
Or really, because we have those.
I'm gonna see if I can get through and unlock the door on the other side. If you guys want to try and find.
I'd like to continue with my earlier plan and see what things I can
Cool.
tinker with.
Make a perception check. And Jen, you make a acrobatics check.
Another single success.
You don't find any. It's basically cleaned out. There's a few like guess the style of like TV dinners that look like they've all been like pre-microwaved and stuff, but any actual cooking or proper like stuff is long since not been in use. It seems like someone's been living in this house that hasn't been living in it properly. What did you get?
5.
5 successes. All right, so you slip through the door. It seems to have been broken slightly by the thing that just ran through it, and a couple like a wood splinter like pulls a thread out of your purple jumper and just pulls it a bit long, and then you slip through, and you slip through and come up to the other side, and you can unlock the door. It's just, well, you have to make a lockpick, sleight of
Yeah,
hand.
cool.
Challenge level 2. It's an old lock, simple lock.
First my nail, now my jumper.
2 successes. The door pops open, and the door swings, and you're outside. Well, you can go outside.
Bugger standing here.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, we'll leave. We'll go to leave.
All right. So how you find yourself outside? There's a large circular driveway. The big area where like cars park a garage is off to your left. It's a sort of an iron gated kind of.
You said there's the doors that led to a cellar underneath.
Yep.
Yeah. Can I go inspect those?
Yeah, you walk over to them. They're chained up as well
It's
from the
chained up as
outside
well.
with a padlock on it.
Okay. Does it look like it's been opened recently or too hard to tell?
There is some foot traipsing to and fro.
Okay. All right.
I'd like to go to the. Does it look like a shed or just a
It's like
car
one of those
garage?
open, like a big barn converted into like a place to
Do I
park
think
cars.
there's a chance that there's things to do stuff with in there, or is it more
Yeah,
like there's
possibly.
probably just going to be
Quite
I'd like to
possibly.
go over there and have a look for things
All
to
right.
tinker.
You head over. You're all going over to the
Yeah.
carport.
If that's
Yep.
locked, I'm happy to go.
All right. You head to the carport, and there's tracks of heavy tracks through mud that lead into it of a car that's recently driven in there. And you wind around. You see a lot of hay bales for horses, or like this manor's adjacent to a farm.
No, I need something more than this.
And it seems like there's a whole bunch of hay bales that have collapsed from a broken, the lofts that have all the hay on them. It's broken and collapsed down. There's just this cascade of hay burying something. But you can see the glint of what looks like the back door of a car, like mostly buried under the hay.
All right, looks like we got a way out. We can find keys, but I'm not looking at it for a car at the moment. I'm looking for, tools, materials.
Tools. You find a workbench. Yeah, there's a workbench there with
All right.
destiny roll. Mostly moldy, old, rotten tools. What were you looking for?
Just materials and tools with which to build something to catch this vampire.
I'm going to get you to make a tinker check, but because of that horrible roll, the challenge level is going to be 4.
Do I think I can unbury this car from all this hay?
You could probably access the back door of it through
I'm going
without.
to spend a destiny.
Okay,
Final
cool.
destiny.
You make you kind of, even though it's old and crappy from some of the baling of the hay bales that's come loose and some things, you basically make like a man net. Is that what you were thinking of to
that'll
catch the
work.
guy?
So, something that, right now I just got to find somewhere to.
Yeah, you'll be
put
able to
this
like
together.
swing it over him and catch him, and
Oh,
yeah,
that works.
Yeah,
Can
it's like
I-
a net
Can I
with
attempt
weights on it. Yeah.
to lockpick the? Is there a
The car?
key? Yeah.
You go
in
up to the back of the dusty car, and there's a handle on it. It's
Oh.
like the back door of a
Go
van.
to open it. It's locked.
You pull it open.
Oh.
You look down. There's a large dog in there. It's
Oh.
sleeping.
Oh. What does it look friendly? Does it look kind
It
of
looks fairly friendly. It looks like a Great Dane,
okay?
and it's sleeping. It's laying on top of an unconscious person in the back of the
Oh.
car.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
All right. See if they wake up. The unconscious person's messy hair that's fallen down with the dog sleeping on them. Their eyes open. They look up. Sort of their little goatee. Oh, hi, Velma. Sorry, hi. I ruined it. Hi, Daphne, Velma, Fred. Where have you guys been?
You know us?
And you immediately, in a rush of memory, know exactly who you are.
Oh my gosh.
We ate a little bit too much, fell asleep.
I want to go up to Scooby and pat him, Scooby.
Yeah, and he enjoys the pat. He rubs his head into you.
I missed him.
Ruh-roh. And he Shaggy hands him a Scooby snack, and he scoffs it down. So, did you find the vampire? And then he shakes, and Scooby's like, oh, Scooby. I don't know how Scooby Doo sounds. Oh no! It starts shaking. Vampire.
We found him all right. He's definitely in there.
Oh, he's like a real vampire.
I wouldn't be so sure about that. He doesn't seem super strong.
And you feel a little bit naked now out in the cold, and you look and you see that Daphne has pushed your white jumper down into her bag that she found from upstairs.
Can I have my clothes back, Daphne?
Yeah, of course.
Take your jumper on, you feel a bit warmer. You neaten up your little orange ascot. Yep, cool.
Can I fix all my hair and
Yeah, you fix your hair.
get blood off.
Yeah,
and,
I've still got blood on my hair.
Cool, cool. And now you all know who you are, and so does the viewers who are going. All right, what do you do?
Well, we came here to solve a mystery. Right.
Yeah, what was the mystery? Do we remember that now?
You remember there's a vampire here.
Yeah.
That's the classic myth. There's supposedly a vampire here.
Yeah.
And you don't know you've been investigating the case and you vaguely recall being caught unawares and knocked over the head.
And grab out the newspaper clippings that I got. Mm-hmm. Well, gang, looks like we got some clues.
Yeah.
Just shove them.
Can I scan over them?
Yeah, you all had a look. You don't get any more information
we
than
had
you already
before.
had.
Okay. I have a feeling or a suspicion that perhaps the children are involved. I think that.
Or at least one of them.
Yeah.
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 The children?
Yeah.
Oh, I was very confused for a moment.
What were you thinking?
Yeah, I was thinking the actual literal little children. I'm like, there have been no children in this story.
It's The Shining.
All right.
Come play with us.
You look back at the house and you see the vampire who suddenly looks a little bit, he sees you all and goes like, ooh, looks a little bit alarmed and turns back into the house.
Is there any gear that we have in the van?
No.
Like, can we all have torches?
Mystery Wagon's got nothing in it of actual use.
The mystery machine is just.
Mystery Machine, yeah. It's just got nothing in the back.
Okay.
Wait, so we see the vampire.
Yeah. Look, he was looking out through the window and he looks a bit startled.
Well,
Should we go trap him?
you have a nicely made net.
Yeah.
Yep. And
Cool.
I think I got a plan. Shaggy, Scooby, we need bait.
Oh, do I have to be bait again?
There's a Scooby snack in it for you.
Oh, Scooby Snack? Oh, what about me?
There's a Scooby snack in it for you as well, Shaggy.
Okay. What do we need to do?
So, and then goes through like explaining like I'm gonna hide in, like we've got a general idea of the land. Like I'm gonna hide in this room with the net. Daphne's gonna be on the other side to like trip him over. I'll throw the net over. Velma can do the unmasking, and you guys just get the vampire and lead him through the
All right.
fairly standard Scooby-Doo trap.
All right. So you head on in. Mm-hmm. You get in position for your brilliantly executed plan. And I'm going to roll a destiny. 10. And you wait. And you wait. And nothing happens. Shaggy and Scooby don't run past.
Do you want me to go look for him? You stay here.
All right, you lead him.
So,
I go to the kitchen, assuming that's the first place they'll be.
affecting what you
Yep.
expect.
Yep.
And it's empty. Make a perception check. Four successes. You hear the sound of piano playing from the room with the skull.
I'll walk back upstairs.
Just go
Downstairs.
again.
Downstairs, sorry. Yep.
And you find the ladder. You head down. And you see Scooby and Shaggy sitting in the room eating massive, like 12-inch subs. Oh, hi, Daphne.
Guys, what are you doing?
Well, we were just fueling up for our plan. This nice skull offered us a sandwich.
I look at the skull.
There's nothing in the cage.
What are you talking about? Fred's waiting downstairs. Let's go.
He was there a moment ago.
Come on. And I kind of grab them by the collar.
And you drag them up to execute the plan. As you get up to the top, ready to execute the plan, you glance out the window and you see, with cape hiked up and denim trousers underneath the vampire costume, you see running out down the front, down towards the front gate.
Oh, he's
the
like,
vampire is running away.
No!
Get him.
Ah! I tell Scooby to run. Go get him. Yeah, I feel it.
Vampire! Oh, yeah, you do, Scooby. Oh, no. So, yeah, he refuses to take chase.
Are the
Awesome.
gates? Yeah.
We're just still standing. I'm just still standing there with a net.
Yeah, these guys are just there waiting. They didn't see. So, yeah.
So he's running down. I'll
Yeah.
come and tell you guys and be like, Plan's off. He's ditching it. He's running.
I improvised.
You run outside. Destiny roll. 5. Okay, well,
Again.
mystery machine is out of commission. You scan off to the left, and there is a motorbike with a sidecar on it.
Heck yeah.
Daphne, you're very good at riding motorbikes.
I sure am.
Why am I throw only 4?
I jump in.
You jump in on
I
the
jumped in the
motorbike.
sidecar with the net.
Scooby and Shaggy also jump in the sidecar.
Is there room enough for me as well?
Because it's Scooby-Doo, there is room enough for you.
Okay.
It's just ridiculous.
Perfect.
You probably have to get on the back of the bike.
Yeah.
Just like dinking. So all of you're quite happily dinking with Daphne. And yeah, make a ride pilot check.
What's here?
Oh, whoa.
5,
Nailed it.
6
out of
successes.
7.
You speed down the road and like line up down this tracked path as you're moving on, and the car is coming alongside the vampire as he's running away. Yeah, feet going.
Throw the net.
I throw the
Make a
net.
throw check.
Why is my throw only 4? Like, that's half of my...
You can do it. Hey,
Hey,
3.
I have 4 destiny.
Is Fred good at throwing things?
I don't know about necessarily throwing, but like nets do get thrown in the show.
That's fair.
Usually
But-
Fred.
well, you got 3 successes, which is enough. You throw a net. It catches over the guy. He trips over the weighted bits, hitting the ground and
do it.
stumbles.
It's just all
Sorry,
the
not.
old tools.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. That's what it is. They were weighing down the corners of them, and you
You're
pull to a
sick-y.
Okay, and then what do? He's laying
Stop.
struggling on the ground.
Run over. and-
Get everyone to get out.
Yeah.
Grab him. Cool. Velma.
I feel around his face.
Yeah, and you feel like rubber.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I pull.
You wrench it up, and this rubber mask goes right off his head, and you see the bristling moustache of Skeeter. Skeeter Roy underneath.
I mean, I knew that. Bloody scared.
Do I recognize
I'm gonna
him?
Velma.
Yep.
I'm gonna get you to make a destiny roll.
Okay.
18. Everyone, how are you feeling? Do you feel shocked that it was Skeeter?
Yeah.
Is that a surprise?
Personally, yes, but Daphne knew.
Daphne knew it was
He
Skeeter.
was looking at her.
What about Fred? Did
Yeah.
Fred know it was Skeeter?
Fred's like, Skeeter?
Okay. But Velma, you touch Skeeter's face and it feels very latexy.
I touch his face again.
Yeah. And you pull off a second mask. And why don't you tell us what's underneath Skeeter? Who is it? Velma, tell us.
Lewis Hayes.
It's Lewis Hayes, everyone.
Lewis Hayes!
And what well, you can tell us all about Lewis Hayes. What's
So he is one of the 3 children of Hayes.
his dad, the
his
Hayes,
dad.
the Hayes family? Yeah.
Yeah, I've forgotten his name. Yeah, the other 2, they wanted to sell this mansion, but he wanted to keep it. So he must be trying to lower the property value by scaring us. So
And
he
he
can
went-
buy it off his other 2,
Buy out the other.
you know,
Yeah.
Yeah.
buy them out.
Yeah,
I'm not
wow.
very good at explaining.
And I would have gotten away for it too if it weren't for you meddling kids. And then he shakes his fist at you. And is that the only? And you're sitting
But
here. Yeah.
what happened to the rest of them? All the other people?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah!
Gruesomely murdered them?
What? No. Of course not.
Then where are they?
Who?
The other people?
Colin and
Haven?
Haven and Sally. Sally.
Paid actors. I paid them pennies to work for me to scare kids.
So you have too much money.
Terrible thing
I
to
paid
do.
them far under legal wages. They
the
were desperate for
60s.
work.
We're unpaid interns.
It's the 60s. It's fine.
Do you have any other questions? You can just grill me on everything.
What about the skull?
The skull. Aha! And then in his bag, he pulls out like a skull, like ventriloquist puppet thing, and he's like, "The skull cage was attached to the piano, and you could access it from underneath." Genius! Yes, I'm a genius.
What about the scary monster?
What scary monster?
The one that was
Yeah, the weird, hairy,
crawling
creepy
around.
looking
Yeah,
thing.
the really quick one.
It's all over, gang. Come out. And you see Cohen comes out. He's fine.
Cohen! How dare you?
You got it.
You can all come out now.
How dare you triggers?
Louise. I don't know where Louise is gone. But anyway, what were you saying about a monster?
That looked sort of like a hound thing, like in the dog bark. Was that you, Scoop?
Bone, like rattling sounds is, oh, I don't like the sound of this, guys.
Yeah, this isn't normally how it goes.
Yeah,
This-
like and the entrails and all that from like one side of the corridor to the other. How'd you set that up? You saw that with us.
And he's like, Billy here works the special effects on movies. He set up all the gore.
We turn to Billy.
Billy turns to him and he's like, I thought you did that. And they look at each other. And then you all look off to the left and like peeling through the grates of a fence and running out towards the town. You see that thing just crawling away on its fingers.
Oh, I hate the fingers. Oh.
It's got fingers on his feet as well. That's so. Ooh.
And moving faster than your eyes can track. And they just look at each other and look at you. Scooby Dooby Doo, where are you? There you go. I
like
guess
that
that's
twist.
where our story ends.
That was a nice twist.
That was
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, everything else was special effects done by his mate, who was an underpaid actor. They did the fake gore and fake guts. And yeah, if you'd all like aced roles, there were little things you found out. Like at the start when you said there was a sweet, it's because all the fake blood was like corn syrup blood. So if you tasted it, it's sweet.
I was
because
gonna
it was
ask
fake.
about
There was
that.
a secret
I was
door in the
like-
basement in the first room, wasn't there?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like a secret door.
Like I would have gone for that. I'm like, but would Fred with amnesia?
Yeah, so everything had an explanation
Except for this
except the horrifying monster. Happy Halloween,
I thought the
everyone.
explanation was going to be it was Scooby on the loose, and we were just so frightened
Yeah.
that
Just
that's
like
what we saw.
wet Scooby. He ran through like a bag of flour and it pasted right over him and he's just wet and
something
running
like that.
around.
It's like it was just Scooby. That's where I was expecting. I'm like, oh
No,
this
it's-
is a horror.
Yeah, it's a nightmare.
I thought it was going to be the alligator. We still never found the alligator.
The alligator wasn't
true.
real. That
I
was
thought-
part of Skeeter Roy's like fake story.
Oh,
They were all acting. At the
gotcha.
start, I was rolling a bunch of checks against you, and they just happened to be passing. The one that failed was when you were like, "There's something sus on these guys."
Yeah.
But yeah, there we go. Hey,
That was awesome.
I hope you enjoyed our weird and wacky thing. That was originally meant to be a sort of a Tuesday night chaos Halloween stream, but it didn't happen. But we made sure we still got to it because our patrons voted that they wanted a horror one, and I hope Scooby-Doo was what you were expecting. So thank you to the patron name that is sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends, where you can go to... I'm not going to shill for Raid, but I will shill for Time Blink.
Yeah. The Dark Box.
Professor X.
Tickled it.
Rain Aya. I always end up doing Rain.
Yeah, that's
It's
true.
funny. Earth Angels
Right.
Tarot. Now I've broken it. That's
Nick.
it.
AJ Macy.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you to all of you people who are very lovely and support us and all of that stuff.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Check out the podcast, check out the YouTube, check out the socials, check out the dance moves.
Woo.
I won Best Dancer twice at like high school, like like the formal and stuff like that.
Oh, that should have been your
I
introduction.
should have. Yeah. I should've-
Yeah, now we know the next time you get a one.
Yeah.
And you won the high school best dancer twice.
yeah.
Not once.
And on that note,
Twice, but
Yeah,
twice.
2 different years.
see you later.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.